Today we're going to talk about how do you prevent COVID and what are the right steps one must take for faster recovery. Maximum patients after COVID, they experience post-COVID fatigue, weakness, there's weight loss, there is weight gain, there is fever or sinus, cough, cold. All these symptoms, they persist. So what are the right steps, the medications, herbs, do's, don'ts, diet? What are the right things one must follow for faster recovery? If one experiences the symptoms, what is the first thing one must do? Or even if one wants to see it as a prevention point of view, diabetes or blood pressure or other general problems, they should not be as a nimitta, as a bahana, as a reason that such problems have increased and then you have to see a doctor or have to go to a hospital. It should not be a reason at all, because this is a time where we need to keep our health balanced. We should not have any other problem, because that should not be a reason for COVID or have any other link to this particular virus. So let's understand the right steps one must take for faster recovery. Namaste everyone, welcome back to Jovis. In this video, we'll be discussing the Ayurvedic protocol for COVID, and at the same time, as a prevention, what would be the powders, the general rules that one must follow. So in Ayurveda, it is beautifully explained as Rogaha Sarve Api Mandagna Sutaram Bhutara Nitu, which means that if the digestive fire is normal, a person is not going to develop an illness. The digestive fire has to be normal. And Acharya Charak, he says that yes, we must focus on the digestive fire, and such kind of conditions, they come under Janapadvamsa, which means the worldwide epidemics. And Acharya Charak says that during this Janapadvamsa, during this worldwide epidemics, it is a great opportunity to look within our own self. As soon as a person starts seeing any kinds of signs or symptoms, or even after COVID, any symptoms, any weakness, fatigue, what is the first thing one must do? One must start consuming the Siddha Jal, start consuming medicated liquid. How do you prepare it? The herb that you require is Musta. Musta is an amazing herb when it comes to its great Jwaragna properties. It is reducing the Pitta. It is having multiple benefits. It is also known by the name of Nagar Mota. Worldwide across the globe, it is known by the name of Cyperus rotundus. A better combination is Musta plus Parpatak. Parpatak available in churna form across the globe, also known by the name of Pitta Papada. Easily available, mix in equal quantity, store in a container, take 1 liter water, add 3 teaspoons of this medicine, boil it, make it half, boil it over low flame. Best if you boil it until 1/4 part is left. Boil it and strain the liquid. Do not boil it again after you've made it, after you prepared it. Strain this liquid and consume 20 ml in the morning, 20 ml in the evening. 20 ml between 6 am to 7 am, 20 ml between 6 pm to 7 pm. Throughout the day, you can take sips of this Siddha Jal for faster recovery. It's said as Balya, reduces fever, reduces Pitta. Overall improvements are seen in general health. All the symptoms starts improving and we see a sense of well-being for sure. For all the age group, this is the basic thing that one can do. If you go with the Dinacharya, Acharya Charak says that Dinacharya, following the Ayurvedic daily regime, is very, very important. One must know what is the regime. When it comes to patients across the globe, apart from India, they generally give a lot of importance to each and every Ayurvedic principle. Every Ayurvedic principle, medicine, they love to read about it, know more about it. Many patients have refused, ignored many upcoming things and have chosen Ayurveda as the main line of treatment because it's the body. And we have to give utmost importance to the natural things. The next thing is consumption of fruits during COVID, or if you have symptoms, one must skip the fruits totally. One must skip the fruits. But even still, you want to take them, you can go with apples, you can go with a dragon fruit. As per the modern science, dragon fruit has around 500 mg of natural vitamin C. Very useful for faster recovery, for strength, for overall immunity. How do you consume the dragon fruit? You know it, remove the external part, you get the internal fruit, chop it into pieces, you can take a juice. Best if you consume it, if you eat it. If you do not have any symptoms, you can take the fruits. Best would be pomegranate, best would be taking grapes as a prevention. If you don't have diabetes, only then go with the grape. There is a Ayurvedic medicine called as Draksha Asav, Draksha Arishta, which has great results when it comes to the anxiety or the stress post-COVID. It reduces stress. It induces sound sleep. Overall, it is said that one must, instead of taking alcohol, start taking Draksha Asaf, start taking Draksha Vishta. It is very useful. It is said as Balya, provides strength to the body. It is doing the Bruhan. It is increasing, providing strength or nourishing all the dhatus. It is working on the Agni as well, improves digestion. It is removing the Malabadhata. It is removing, or eliminating or curing the constipation. It is a great, a medicine for Shvasarog, for asthma, for overall respiratory system. It is having great results. That's about Draksha. Overall, you can also take 10 to 15 or 10 to 12 black raisins, soak it in water and consume it before going to bed. You will see a pitta virechan, you will see the constipation is relieved. Overall, you get sound sleep, mental peace, overall clarity, a sense of well-being is seen for sure with the Draksha. Patients of diabetes must avoid it. Moving further, when it comes to vegetables, raw veggies, raw salads must be totally avoided. No raw veggies, no raw vegetables. One must cook them. Cook the salads, cook the vegetables, consume it. Which vegetables? Vegetables preferably that are of bitter taste. The bottle gourd, ash gourd, extremely beneficial. One must avoid the eggs, the tomatoes, brinjal, all the foods that are, you can say, they are heavy to digest. They're having the inflammation, increasing inflammation in the body. They must be avoided. Consume dinner, take your dinner, last meal before 7 p.m. Do not take anything after 7, 7:30, maximum 8. Do not take anything. You can go with the salads which are cooked well enough or soup, light meal during this time. The best recipe that you can take throughout this time, fever, to relieve fever, the best meal, the best recipe is consuming coconut water or consuming kanji, which is given a lot of importance in Ayurveda. 4 cups water, 1 cup rice, boil it, make it half, consume the, the water, the paste, the kanji. You can add jeera, salt for taste. Very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. It is the lightest to digest. When it comes to the patients that have symptoms, that are in trouble, in emergency care centers, hospitals, patients recovering at home, Ayurvedic medications play a very important role. They do not interact with the other medications. They are safe, do not have side effects, and overall improvements are seen in general health. Medications, again, general medications, if we talk, it is the Active Ved India Broncho Med Syrup. Has herbs in extract form, herbs like, Vasa, Tulsi, Somalata, Tankan Bhasma, extremely beneficial for the respiratory disorders. Then there is Active Ved India Nutrivi Syrup. This has Ashwagandha. You've seen the role of Ashwagandha for COVID, Ashwagandha for immunity. There is Shatavari, there is Rasayan Churna, there is Vidari Khand. All these herbs are Balya. For overall, cardiovascular system, for energy, these are best medicines. If patients have diabetes, they must avoid these. They can go with a Active Ved India Nutri G tablet, which is in tablet form, has the same ingredients. They can go with the Dia-C Med for, reducing the blood sugar levels naturally. It is having, Jambu Beej, Gudmar, Vijaysar, Kokshur, overall having great results when it comes to reducing blood sugar levels. Diabetes, it should not be a nimitta, should not be a reason for you visiting the, hospital or your condition getting critical. So always best to prevent the complications, because in this time it is very important to maintain our health, to not have any kind of complication, any kind of health problem. So levels to be balanced, it is very, very important. If we talk about the treatment, the powerful treatment along with these medicines, the Bronchomed, Nutrivi, Dia-C, along with these medicines, there are certain herbs chosen from Agad Tantra, toxicology. The herbs like the Champakadi Agad, it's a beautiful combination. Punarnavartak Jwar. These are medicines you don't get it at the store. These are authentic Ayurvedic doctors' formulations. The medicines available in the store or generally available from Agad Tantra, from toxicology, is the Madhav Rasayan. With the other treatment, with having a severe condition, Madhav Rasayan works well. There is Rasa Madhav Vati, post-COVID fatigue, very, very helpful. There is Lakshmi Vilas Ras, very helpful for respiratory conditions, throat pain, sinus, fever, very useful. There is Samshamani Vati, has Guduchi, immunomodulator. There is again Mrutyunjay Chatan, very, very useful. Mahamrutyunjay Vati. There is Prana Rakshak Kada. There is Amrit Prash Avaleham. Classical formulations. They are used in the severe conditions where patient sees great results. Great improvements are seen in terms of the reports, as well as the overall well-being, overall symptoms. Again, talking about general health, prevention is better than cure. We want to look towards prevention so that it should not be a reason for you visiting the center. So, as a prevention, one can choose Sitopaladi Churna, Yashti Madhu, Abrak Bhasma. Sitopaladi has the ingredients Sitopala 16 parts, Vamshalochan, which is the inner white part of the bamboo tree, 8 parts. It is having Pimpli, long pepper, as 4 parts. It is having the Ela, cardamom, as 2 parts, Twak, which is cinnamon, 1 part. So these are the ingredients. Sitopala, great for bronchial asthma, tastelessness, loss of smell. One must first go with Sitopaladi. Sitopaladi, Yashti Madhu, we've spoken about it. And the third one, it's Abrak Bhasma. For conditions like even lung cancer, ILD, bronchial asthma, we give a lot of importance to Abrak Bhasma along with Suvarna, Raupya, Hirak Bhasma. This Abrak has great results. Suvarna, Raupya, Hirak, they are said as Yogavai. They have enhancing qualities. For the severe conditions, we have to use these medications. But as a general care, Sitopaladi 15 grams, Yashti Madhu 15 grams and Abrak Bhasma 5 to 8 grams. Mix, store it in a container. Abrak Bhasma over here again for Balya. It is said as मेंदू की शक्ति जो है, brain की शक्ति जो है कम हो गई है, to provide strength to the mind for stress, anxiety, for having control over the movements, control over the sense organs, for stammering, useful, for overall acting as a balya, providing strength, for Rajyakshma, tuberculosis as well, this is used. Overall, very useful medicine. Consume this combination half teaspoon 2 to 3 times a day with little bit of honey or half cup of warm water. Twice or thrice a day is great. Under an authentic Ayurvedic doctor's guidance, the dose is increased, the other formulations are added in as per the condition, as per the requirement. Avoid overexertion. Practice pranayam, anulom vilom, 30 minutes a day. Be thoughtless. Sit down silently with your head tilted upwards. Naturally, your focus goes at the center. Focus, 10 minutes meditation, very, very useful. Over here, these are the simple do's and don'ts, the diet that one must follow. Consult your nearest Ayurvedic doctor because Ayurveda has a lot to provide. These were the do's and don'ts. I hope this video was useful. Do like and share this video further. Any doubts, any questions, let us know in the comment section below. Until next time, from Jovis and the team, look impressive, be progressive.